We're going to talk about how to add a group of items to what we call a kit in the service program. Basically, if you have a group of items, maybe 2 or 3 or even 10 items that you are going to use over and over in a group, maybe you do installs that requires 5 specific line items, you can set up a kit in our software that essentially you load a kit and it loads all 5 line items for you automatically. So I'm going to show you how that's done. First thing we need to do is along the top of the software, we're going to go to Item Info, Item Groups. And on this page, if you've never set this up, it's going to look just like this. First thing you want to do here is it's asking for a kit name. So we're going to give it a name. We'll just call this an item kit for installs. Now when you click out or tab out of this area, it's going to ask you if you'd like to save this to the list so you have it for future use. Yes, you would. You want to click yes on this. And then the next thing we do is select the items. So let's say for this install that we're setting up, we have 5 different line items. What we can do here is just go through and select the items one by one. First you select your kit name and then you select the items. I'm just going to do 4 items. From here you can also change the descriptions. Maybe you want the descriptions to say something specific. I'm just going to make them all say test 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can also set a default quantity, but I recommend leaving that at 1 because you'll have the option to install a default quantity. But there may be a reason. Maybe you have one part that you need 10 of every time. You could set that to 10. Additionally, you can change the prices here, and you can put them in a certain order if you'd like them to show up in a certain order. So from here, we've got a group kit. We've already created one. Let's say you come back here and you need to create another one. Again, you can just start typing. When you tab out, it'll ask if you'd like to add it as another kit. Yes, and now we could have a different kit with different items. I'm just going to go ahead and select one item here. So from here, we've created one kit. I'm going to show you how to get this into the software to work here. So we've got the kit created. Let's say you need to create a task. First thing you do is just click the task entry button or go into any existing task. And let's say I had a task for Brazil Food Market. Once we're in that task, we click on line items. And right here, this is where we can add that group of items. It'll say add a group item. We're just going to hit the drop down, select which kit we're using. I'm going to use the item kit for installs. And then here you can load a default quantity. Maybe you want it to load 10 of everything. I'm just going to do 1 here. And you hit the plus sign. This little green plus sign. It'll ask you if you'd like to add it. Yes, I would. It's going to tell you it's successful, and then it's going to list them. You'll see all 4 of the items that I've added are here. All 4 of the descriptions that I added are here, and the default pricing I left alone. So it's loaded exactly what I've set up in that kit. Now I'm going to go ahead and back out of this task and show you how to do this in a rental. Go ahead and go to rental info. You can either enter a new rental or go into an existing rental. And right here we have the add a group item. So from here I can just hit the drop down, add an item kit for installs. Maybe I want everything to show up with a quantity of 2. I'll go ahead and hit the green plus sign here. It'll ask if you'd like to add that group now. Yes, I want all those items on here. Again, you'll see all 4 line items have loaded with the 4 descriptions. And you'll see here that I have a quantity of 2 for everything. So that's how you add the item kits to the software and how you get them into a rental or a task. This can save you a lot of time, especially with installs or items that you need grouped.